Well, hello artists, welcome to the Impossible Kingdom. I have my Sketchamole cards, I have colored pencils out, and I have craft paper hidden under here. It's already taped down and ready. I never know what I'm going to draw until I flip these cards to give me some ideas, get my creative juices flowing. Hopefully you have your creative supplies ready and your juices flowing from your imagination onto your page and get you something wild and wacky. These Sketchamole cards have 6 words, completely random on each side, 1 word on each side of 6 sides.
It's a hexagon.
If you spin them like this, there's no way of knowing how it's going to land. But if you do this and then flip it somewhere in there in the middle, you're left with a card that says fart gun. All right. And then, yes, it really says fart gun on it. You don't believe me? Right there. Ooh, sounds exciting. All the parents cringe right now. And I'm gonna spin it again. No way of knowing where these are gonna stop. And I'm gonna pull out one here. It says pickle. So a pickle fart gun. Sounds fun. And then I'm turning it. And somewhere in here in the middle, we're gonna go with hot dog.
If you want weird, today's your episode.
Fart gun, pickle, hot dog, Sketchamole. Let's go. I'm just gonna make a quick sketch on here and I'll transfer it over to the other craft paper in just a second. When I start these weird drawings, I'm gonna make a hot dog with a bun here. I don't even know how to make a fart gun look like a fart gun. All right, so this is gonna be the bun here. This will be the hot dog in the middle. This thing will be actually this needs to be a pickle. Actually, the bottom could be the pickle here, right there. And this will be the green pickle handle. It makes sense in somebody's world. And then we need, of course, to have relish. And look, even if you don't like relish on your pickles, relish on your pickles, if you don't like relish on your hot dogs, at least it's good to draw. Like it's a good gives your hot dog some business. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. This is funny. I'm surprised I got all 3 kind of really silly. Usually it's like 1 silly thing and like 2 not as silly things. It's like chair and pickle. You mix them, but this is just 3 silly, absurd things. Hey, you know, that's what it's all about. All right, so that's that pickle. There's this. There's gonna be ketchup on here, and then we have to have a stinky fart coming out of here, I assume, out of the end of the hot dog. Big puff of smoke. Fart gun. So whatever your fart gun looks like to you, that's okay too. All right, and under there we have the trigger for this thing, and then we're gonna have a handle, 3 handles right here on that. Okay, what in the world?
What have I done?
I think that's what I'm going for. This looks very silly already.
I like it.
So let me draw that again. So I'm gonna draw the, actually I need to draw this fart on here. The fart's pretty important to have this going. Just, how do you draw stink? Maybe I'll draw some of this like a off color, like a yellowy. All right, there's that. And then this pickle will be under here. And then there's gonna be this bun. Now I kind of want to do a hot dog for dinner because this is making me hungry. Do relish and onions and ketchup and all sorts of stuff. All right, so out of the end of the hot dog here, you know, it always has that weird thing where it's like making sausage. They like pinch it. That's all. That's where this has to. That's where these fart clouds have to come out, right? Obviously. In my fart gun world, the farts come out of the bottom. Wait, I meant the bottom,
Not the bottom.
the bottom of the hot dog. Not that doesn't sound much better, but you know what I'm saying, I hope. All right, so there's a trigger on there. This bun is going to be attached somehow. And for those of you joining right now, wondering what is this person drawing? Look, I picked these cards. The cards tell me what to draw. I don't know. I didn't Well, I guess I did pick them, but look, you know, sometimes you're just supposed to have fun and giggle a little bit, and that's what this is. So there's a bun. I'm gonna erase some of this non-bun bun, and then there's that. On the back of the, I don't do guns, but if I did, this is what I think they would look like. Where it has a little thing on the back where you're like you're in, you know, a movie set, like an old cowboy would have the, whatever the little thing is on the back. Who knows? I definitely don't. But that little thing, that's what that is. So it's like, you know what I mean? So you can round up your cattle. Okay, so we have this pickle. I almost feel like he needs a holster, but we'll see. All right, so we have some stink coming out of the hot dog. Now we need the relish. Usually relish is little squares. Ooh, hopefully you don't think these are onions, because, you know, who likes onions on their hot dogs? Me too. All right, and then on here, I'll put ketchup down the middle, just like that. There's ketchup and a little bit of mustard, just so that it's messy. And that's about good. Yeah, I think so. All right, so fart gun pickle hot dog. I'm gonna add some color and some lines, get this thing inked up. It inked on. It's kind of funny. I would not have imagined I'd be drawing a fart gun. These don't look like regular clouds. See, that's how you know they're made of stink. Yeah, they look like stink. And then hot dog comes out like this. Casing spot on the end. And then ketchup all over the top of this thing. For those of you drawing this with me, thank you. This is fun. Who knew? You know? Who knew people like drawing weird, wackety stuff also? I know I like drawing weirdness, but alright, so there's relish all around this thing. Relish are basically tiny cut up pickles. Alright, there's that. This has to come out. Okay, now the pickle is going to be kind of bumpy because it's been sitting underwater in that jar of weirdness. Okay, so now there's a trigger. There's one of these things, the little trigger guard or something. And this thing. Oh, and I need to have the handles, the ridges over here built in. Ha, that works. And then the little, whatever you call it on the back. That thing. This is kind of funny. This might be the funniest one that I've tried. The other side of this bun, we have that. Okay, so the inking, I'm kind of excited about this. It's so odd. So my pickle hot dog fart gun is really coming along. The inking is done. I'm gonna erase just a little bit and get some color on here. Totally wrecked my my drawing here, but we're gonna continue. I totally bent it right here, right down the middle. Luckily it's not a collectible baseball card or anything. So we're gonna throw some color on here and see where it goes. What color is this bun gonna be? I assume it's yellowy. Most importantly, I need to figure out what color this fart is gonna be, because, okay, a little green on there. Now now this green, the relish will be the thing that ties in the two pieces here. So you have pops of green over here, and the green ties in over there with the pickle. So this pickle matches that pickle, see? Perfect. Look, in theory, I could have just made a regular handle and called this relish the pickle, but I didn't want to just cheap out, you know? I want to make sure that we have a good amount of pickle. So instead of just making a boring old regular gun handle looking, you know, metal handle over here, we went all out with you and did a full-blown pickle handle. That looks like bread, right? Maybe I'll toast it a little more on the bottom here. What color's the hot dog? Did this the other day with a hamburger. What color's a hamburger? I'll say kind of reddish, and then we'll add some brown to it. That looks abnormally red. For a hot dog, I'm definitely going to add some brown to brown this thing down. That's very red. And this ketchup needs to be, wow. Is this the pencil that always breaks? I think so. Look, with my heavy hand, this ketchup is just doomed. Definitely gonna have to add some highlights on this ketchup so it looks wet. Man, this pencil just destroyed. I have a better red. Need to get a red. All right, I think I've said it before. These pencils are pretty old. I don't even drop them. I know a lot of you see me drop my pencils. When you drop them, the middle of the pencil shatters and breaks sometimes if it's soft. And yeah, all right, we got ketchup on here. That's good. Now I need a hot dog red. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna add a little pink to this thing too, so it looks kind of not as like steaky. I don't want it to look like a hamburger. Okay, there's that. Now pink, I'm gonna put on here. I'm gonna pink this thing up just a little bit. There. Yeah, I like that better. I'm still gonna add just a little bit of brown to it for the shadows. It needs to be cooked, right? Like you don't just eat a uncooked hot dog. I don't know, unless you're me as a kid. When I was a kid, I used to eat some real unappealing food, like bologna sandwiches all the time. But obviously I didn't miss many meals, you know? But hey, actually this brown I'm also gonna use to color in some of this bun. So darken this up a little bit, toastiness to it. This color is sienna brown. Yeah, that kind of helps. And again, I'm gonna come back in with the white and make sure that I make these colors pop a little more. There's that. I need a really bright mustardy yellow. I'm gonna add a little bit of darker red to this ketchup. There's that. And then kind of wondering if the green on here should be I guess that'll be that. That works. And this yellow will be this thing here. The trigger will be yellow. This yellow actually acts like a blender also, kind of like white does if you want to mix color pencils. It helps to blend the colors up a little bit. And this works as a great blender. Just smooths everything out together kind of. And I want to put some purple. I'm actually going to put purple on both areas here, on the pickle and the other thing. And subconsciously, it will tie the two things together. Just a hair purple, and then this purple will be the shadow of this gun. All right, that's fun. Yeah, I'm going to come in with a little bit of white, a few highlights, almost done. I'm actually going to put a few spots on this pickle with this, and then I'm actually going to thicken this up with this other marker, just a hair. I have to make these little toot clouds up here. Make these as funky looking as I can first. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use some of this yellow. I'm actually going to put some green in here. So just whatever you think is kind of a gross mix. Usually gray, green is usually turns out like a gross mix. Works. Even a little bit of purple. Okay. Now I have a little bit of work with the white, and I'll be getting you out of here. So I'm just going to put highlights on this. Alright, and a little bit of highlight on this ketchup will help it. Alright, and then I'm going to put a little more brown on here. It's just going to be the other side over here. Relishes and pickles are just like that. Put a little brown in the toot. Brown in the toot.
Thank you for sticking around. If you drew this, I'm really excited and happy.
Well, this is how my hot dog pickle fart gun turned out. Turned out pretty funny. I like it. This is one of my more funny ones. I like this. I like when they're pretty odd. Anyhow, hopefully you drew along. If you didn't, you just watched. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining up in the Impossible Kingdom. But we never know what we're going to draw till we draw it. So thanks for watching. See you next time.